Hey there, boys and girls, and welcome to episode 282 of Sonic Boom TV. This is the got a new record in the mail episode, Dropkick Murphys for the People. Brand new album. There's some kind of weirdness that goes along with this album, so I'm just going to tell you the whole spiel, and then I'm going to show you what it is. So, this album, which was what I thought was supposed to be released on October 10th as far as the pre-orders went. And I don't know if that number changed, or that date changed today, or if I just had it wrong. But I was like, well, I can't get it pre-ordered by the 10th, but I'll just get it on the 15th, and, whatever color's available is available. Because a lot of times, when they do colored vinyl, the colors sell out first. Well, that didn't happen because I got paid on the 15th, and I went onto their website, and what a lot of bands do on their websites these days is they kind of get rid of all the old stuff and just focus on the new album, which I think is a mistake in most parts, but you can still buy some of their old albums and stuff on their website, but it's mostly the new album. So when I went on there, it said that the pre-order was till the 17th. So I was like, okay, well, I got 2 days left, so I'm going to order the red vinyl. Now, the red vinyl was, I believe, $44.99. There was a blue vinyl, $44.99, and I think the black was $43. Like it was $1 difference. And I was like, well, that's pretty odd because usually a colored vinyl version is several dollars more than the black. Didn't happen. But when I'm on the website, a pop-up comes up and it says something about, is this your first order with us? Get 15% off. Well, it wasn't my first order from the Dropkick Murphys website, but the website looked different. So I said, well, you know what? I'm going to try it and see what happens. So I put my email in. They send me a code, 15% off. All right, well, that works. I go in, put the order in, and the 15% basically takes off the shipping. And I think I only had to pay like $1 for shipping. So it was like $44.99. So it was $45, $46, something like that, to get it. So I'm like, all right, well, that's pretty cool, but I know from the last 2 times or 2 or 3 times I pre-order for one of their albums, the date was like, say, the 17th, and I didn't get it for 2 or 3 weeks after. So I was like, okay, well, I'm probably gonna have to wait for this, but okay, whatever. Well, I don't remember what the day was, Saturday, this past Saturday. Whatever date that was, I was scheduled to get it. So I opened my door, and this is there. Good deal. I listened to it, I think, twice over the weekend. And Monday I was listening to it, pretty much all day. I probably listened to it in total about 5 or 6 times so far. Well, Monday, I was expecting another package from a different record, and another package shows up with another copy. It's a red one as well, and I'm like, well, what did they do? Like, I didn't order twice, but now I've got 2 copies of it, and so they haven't asked for it back. If they do, they're gonna have to pay the shipping to get it back. I'm not gonna just send it back. But I'm gonna give them a little while and see if I get an email or something asking for a return on it. And then after that, I'm just gonna probably go trade it in. Because I don't know. I ordered one. I got charged for one. But they used to come from California. These came from Minneapolis, Minnesota, I think. I think it was Minneapolis or St. Paul. Same thing, I guess. But anyway. So that was the first couple of weird things. Then Monday night, or I think it was Monday night, or Tuesday. It was either Monday night or Tuesday. I get another email saying your code's about to expire. Use it to get something at a 15% discount or whatever. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do that because first of all, I didn't really have any money left, and I wasn't going to take advantage of that on purpose. But so there was that. Then recently, and I don't really want to talk about this too much, but I'm going to mention it. Recently, I've seen a lot of their their Facebook, not Facebook, but Instagram, like little snippets. And usually Dropkick Murphys are real good about posting things, snippets of their concerts, partial videos, stuff like that, bringing up a kid on stage to sing a song with them. It's all great. But lately, they've been doing a lot of political ranting, not ranting, but pointing out people in the crowd. And to me, that is a horrible, horrible thing to do. You alienate your fans immediately when you do that. They're on the left, I guess. They don't like Donald Trump, and I've seen several videos where they point out somebody in the crowd, which is probably somebody that was planted in the crowd, wearing a Donald Trump hat. Because who's going to wear a Donald Trump hat to a concert like that, knowing that the band doesn't like them? I don't know. But I think bands need to step out of politics from the stage. If they want to put it in their music and do that's fine with me. It doesn't bother me that way. But when somebody's on the stage and they choose to take the time that somebody paid to see them perform to go on some kind of political rant or excursion or whatever, takes me right out of it. I don't want anything to do. I don't care what side they're on, and I'm on neither side really. I'm somewhere in the middle. It depends on what you're talking about. It could be a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. Doesn't matter. But that really kind of got to me a little bit, and I was aggravated about it because this is like one of my favorite bands. That probably in the last 30 years, they're probably one of my top bands. So that being said, I was, a little disappointed that they would do that, and then they would post video of it. But it is what it is. If they lose half their fans, so be it. That's what they chose to do. And anyway, the album cover of this, of course, is a scene of protest, and they've got some different signs. I'm not going to read the signs, but if you look up the cover, you can see what some of them say, and you'll be like, oh, yeah, they don't like Trump. but anyway, so then when I got the album, I noticed that it said bonus tracks here. And there's, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 12 songs on the album, and then there's 5 bonus tracks, and then there's an etching. Well, first of all, you can't see the song names. It looks a little better on the camera than it actually is, but whoever designed this, chose to do white text on this tan background, and maybe on their computer screen it looked like that you could read this. You can't read it. You got to be in the right light to get, like I'm holding it there up against this light, and I can see it now. But when I was sitting at my desk where I couldn't see a word of it. I didn't know the names of the songs. I had to pull out the liner notes to find out what the names of the songs were. So that's a bad choice. That's another weird thing about this album. The other weird thing is it says 5 bonus tracks, right? Well, I looked on Discogs to see the different releases. Like there's the blue version, the red version, the black version, the CD, and they all have all these songs with that listed. There's no cassette version that I know of. The only thing that they had that was different that I saw was the FLAC version, which is like downloading high-res MP3s or something, and that only had the 12 songs. So are they going to release this again and have the bonus songs taken off? I don't know. But I can tell you this, the bonus songs are probably the best songs on the album, the last 5 songs. There's a couple in there that are kind of good, because usually the Dropkick Murphys have some really catchy sing-along songs, and I find they don't have that anymore ever since Al Barr left. And there is a song on here with Al Barr that he did, and it's a pretty good song. I'm still getting used to it, but it's just a weird way they did this. I don't know. So we've got red vinyl. There's a code there. I guess that's just the code to get red. That's all it is. It came with its own sleeve, not sealed. This was not sealed. So we've got this for the people. Got the band. They didn't put Al Barr's picture with the band. The guy, I think he makes the band much better when they have two singers, and he's been taking care of his. I think it's his mother. I don't know what her ailment is, but I know she's got something, probably something like dementia or something like my mom had, and she needs full-time care, and so he's the one to care for her, and that's a very noble thing. But I just wish they would do a full album with him, and he didn't have to tour with them. If they found the time to do one song, they could find the time to do 10 songs if they really wanted to, with him in it. It's not like they don't make the money to be able to get somebody to sit with his mom for a day or two, whenever he needs to go record. I don't know. I don't get it. I wish they would bring him back, full time, as a full member and on a full album. Maybe next time. I don't want his mother or whoever it is to die or anything, but I just wish that we could get more music out of that guy. So we've got 2 records. Paper sleeves, nothing special with that. This red, deep red vinyl. I thought the red looked the best. The blue didn't really match the color blue, because I think the colors on it are really nice, I think, but the blue didn't seem like it fit. Like it was almost like a cobalt blue as opposed to that, and the red or the black would have worked, but the red, is not. It's a little darker than that, but it fits well with it, I think. So the etching. This is also another weird thing. We've got the rose, and then it says Dropkick Murphys going one direction, and then For the People that way. So one of them is upside down, one of them is right side up, depending on how you're looking at it. But I guess it's supposed to go like that, since the rose would be standing straight up. At first I had it like that, and you can't even see it that way. Let's put it back that way. But I'm opposed to etchings, as I've said many times. I don't understand why you do it, and not just put some more music on it, or spread some of the music around. Make it 45 RPM. I don't know, but the bonus tracks, like I said, I think are some of the best songs on there. So then you've got this little booklet with the lyrics. Now these lyrics include the bonus tracks. Most of the time when you get albums with bonus tracks, the lyrics aren't there for that. Well, this has got all the lyrics to everything. I haven't read them all, but there's just, I don't know. This album is full of weirdness. We've got the band members on the back, excluding Al Barr again, but they do mention him, in here. But he's just not part of the official band at this point. The song he is on is called The Vultures Circle High. It's second to last song on side B. There is a song featuring Billy Bragg, which is on side B as well. There's a song, the last song on side B is a song that features The Scratch. I don't know who that is or what that is. And then there's another song featuring the Merry Wallopers. I don't know who that is. There's another song featuring The Scratch. So they did a lot of featuring things. That sounds like, I don't know what those people did on those songs. It just sounds like Dropkick Murphys to me. So maybe they just played some certain instrument or something. It didn't sound like any guest vocals or anything like that. But overall, so far, I feel like it's a good album. It's not one. It's not one of their best albums. The songs are, like I said, not super catchy. At least not right away. Probably the most catchy one is "The Big Man," and that one they're singing about one of the members of Pennywise, if you know that band, punk rock band from California. Mostly popular in the '90s, I guess. I don't know if that he's somebody that passed away or what, but the song's pretty funny. But I've seen that when they post some videos and that song's playing. So, I think if you're a Dropkick Murphys fan, you'll like this album. I don't think anybody's going to make it their number one album, but get it while it's got the bonus tracks, because, like I said, they're pretty good. And I'm trying to think of which one. One of them stands out a little bit as kind of like could be a single. I can't remember because I can't see that. I couldn't see the name, so I couldn't remember what the songs were. I think it's like, it might be Straight Edge, Liked You Better. I Liked You Better. That's the third song. Feels like it was one of the middle songs that it was really standing out to me. A good album. I'm not ready to rank it or anything like that. But it's definitely better than the last two releases they did, where they were doing those Woody Guthrie or Arlo Guthrie or somebody Guthrie songs, and this one beats those for sure. And where it falls in the grand scheme of Dropkick Murphys, I'm not sure. I was looking through my records and CDs by them, and there's a few more I got to get on vinyl. But I've probably got the last 5 for sure. I need the first one, and the one that's 11 songs or something, like 11 songs for something, and that one I don't have. I have it on CD. I think I have everything they've put out as far as albums, and a couple other little things like that. I know I have a single for that song Tessie, which is the Boston Red Sox song they play for, I don't know why, but it's a traditional song. Well, they did a cover of that, and some other stuff on that single. And then I have it's not a greatest hits, and it's kind of like a singles collection or something, something volume 1. It was probably one of the first things I ever had by them. But as far as vinyl goes, I think I need maybe 3 or 4 more. But I've got the recent stuff. I just got to get some of the older stuff, and I have a lot of the older stuff too. I just don't have all of them. And the first one I could have had many times, but for whatever reason, I either didn't have the money at the moment I saw it, or I got outbid for, I don't know why people were outbidding, because it's not like a super valuable album or anything, but people bid it up, so I let it go. But anyway, this album, get out there and check it out. It's pretty good. Like I said, it's growing on me the more I listen to it. I'm gonna have a lot of time next week when I'm off to listen to some stuff, hopefully. And just thought, pretty cool. And I got 2 copies. Don't know how. Not complaining. But if they ask for it back, I will give it back. But I don't think they're going to. So that's that. Talk to you guys later. Bye.